Mitikayores and all my relations, hello. I just saw one of the most life-affirming movies I've ever laid my eyes upon. The movie's called In the Heights. It's about Washington Heights in New York City, where a large Caribbean community lives. In the movie, I'm not familiar with the neighborhood, but in this movie, they're mostly Dominican. There were Cubanos there were Puerto Ricans, many Latinos. In fact, one of the actresses who has a starring role in the comedy Brooklyn Nine-Nine is actually Argentine. It is such an incredible movie filled with brilliant dialogue, incredibly crisp performances that the actors just nail. They sell their characters. They speak, they sing, oh my gosh, do they dance. It is absolutely amazing. And it's all about seeing what you have right in front of you and celebrating it. And believe me, this movie doesn't shy away from the whole idea of oppression or bigotry or just the nonsense that goes on between people of different cultures. Doesn't shy away from it, but it doesn't hit you over the head with it either. It's all about celebrating life. It's all about these people in this story just being so filled with grace. Physical grace, because oh my gosh, did I mention they can dance? Spiritual grace, emotional grace, mental grace, just astounding. And yet, Lin-Manuel Miranda, the guy who created all of this, is being attacked by the cancel culture because he doesn't have enough dark-skinned Latinos in this production. This is outrageous. Who do these people think they are? And if anyone of that ilk is watching, who do you think you are? To trample on somebody's dream, to trample on somebody's message. This is a celebration. That movie is a celebration of life that absolutely makes it clear that there's no difference between you and me, no difference between them and them, or them and us, except they can dance much better than I can. This is a movie about this is a story about the dignity of the human spirit. And people are trampling on it. You know, my wife and I went to see it, and there was one other 4-member family in the entire theater. That was it. And I hate to think that people are not going to see it because they're afraid of being, outed, afraid of being embarrassed, because the progressives are saying this is horrible. Lin-Manuel Miranda and all these people, all these incredible actors and talented people that brought so much to this story, and you're saying it's not good enough? My God, I want to see all of these people who are constantly complaining and constantly pointing the finger and constantly trampling and constantly spreading hate and spreading depression and spreading oppression. I want to see all of these people. I want to see all of them, and I want to find out how they could be so squeaky clean in their own lives, that everything they do is just filled with perfection. I'm telling you this right now. That movie, that story, is perfection. And when it's available to buy, I'm buying it. It is sensational. This spiritual crisis that we are in gets so much worse. How do you attack this man? How do you attack this movie? How do you scoff at what they've brought? I'm telling you, this cancel culture, this social retribution movement, this idea of just being angry and attacking all the time, it's going to be fewer and fewer and fewer people that are allowed to have a voice. This has nothing to do with spirituality. This has nothing to do with humanity. I read an article recently saying that being against racism, and that's a ridiculous word and a ridiculous concept, that being against racism isn't enough. You have to be anti-racist. So this legitimizes attacking people who are good people, who are good people, who are good people, who are good people. We are attacking them now. We are trampling on them. We are trying to just smudge them into the dust. And unfortunately, there's a lot of really angry people now who are on the other side, and the anger is everywhere. It is everywhere. It is everywhere. This is a spiritual crisis, and I stand against it. I stand for the elevation of the human spirit. I stand for the elevation of you and of me and of this friggin' blessed world. Every human being. We can achieve great things. We should achieve great things. But you keep spreading this nonsense. You keep spreading this nonsense. Peace. 4 fingers, and oh yeah, I'll have more to say.